Hi, it's Rich Tarani. Thanks for watching. It's the TMC On the Road series in Dallas, Texas. Thank you for being part of it. On our program is Zan Brightmore. He is with Team Support. Zan, how are you?
I'm doing good, Rich. How are you?
Great. So tell me a little bit about your company.
Team Support is a custom-built support organization that provides software and a ticketing system for companies that specialize in business-to-business, especially with technology. We have created the company from the ground up to be a business-to-business technology support organization.
Fantastic. And how do you deliver it? Is it cloud-based? Is it software on premises? How does it work?
Software as a service, cloud-based. We have the ability to provide both a public cloud option, and we also have the ability to provide a private cloud option for certain customers that require that.
Great. So when customers are considering your company versus some of the others in the market, why do they choose Team Support?
One of the reasons that we are most commonly chosen is that we did focus, as we were building the company, on business-to-business technology type of situations that come up in customer support. In the B2C environment, the business-to-consumer environment, they're typically very quick resolutions. You call in, you get a person on the phone, they'll resolve the issue for you very quickly. If you're talking about a business-to-business technology that has some type of software element, typically those require more in-depth communication. There needs to be a better collaboration. Software is, as you know, often has bugs whenever they're released or they're doing new releases. And as we have created this tool, we group companies together, and we are able to, in this grouping, have the tickets that come through be monitored in such a way that we can tell whether or not a customer is at risk or not at risk by the way we monitor the tickets. The tickets are also extremely collaborative in terms of how they are able to be passed back and forth and the way people work on them.
Is mobile becoming a big part of your solution?
Mobile is becoming a big part of the solution. We find that there are elements of the mobility where people need to be able to utilize Team Support in that scenario. And yes, we accommodate that very nicely.
So in a day and age when social media allows companies to vent and can potentially really hurt companies' business, do you find that customers are more likely to choose a solution like yours to keep their customers happy?
The customer service industry is probably somewhere between $10 and $20 billion globally. This is the estimates that are out today. And one of the things that's happened with customer support, we're seeing a true reinvigoration of customer support in general. And it's all driven because of social media and the transparency that the internet gives you. It's so easy today to change from one vendor to another. And if the customer support is not there, people will make their decisions based upon that. Our company, one of the strongest elements of our company is the fact that we are so quickly adaptable. We put into practice exactly what we say we're going to do. We take care of the customer. If the customer needs anything from us, we're able to provide that within reasonable bounds. But we're very customer-centric. And that's one of the things that attracts people to us. The fact that we are built by people who were looking for a solution like ours and who couldn't find it anywhere in the industry. And so we were developed exclusively for this market.
Anything else we should know about the company? New things, anything like that?
A couple of features that we do that nobody else in the field does. We have video products that will allow you, and you can imagine this scenario. You're a software company and you have a customer who has a problem and they can't seem to recreate it constantly, or you can't recreate it. We have the ability to video they can video their screen. They can attach that to a ticket, and they can send that in, and we can actually see what they're seeing, and even if we are not able to recreate the problem. We also have video sharing where we're able to take videos of certain devices and be able to show people how to do things. Some people are more visual than others.
So I know your product was reviewed by TMC Labs, and we did recreate that first scenario, so we've seen that in action, so it works pretty well.
The other thing that we do that we have that is very unique in the marketplace is something called the Customer Distress Index. And what this does is it allows you, the CDI allows you to know whether or not your customer is at risk of leaving. And all of the parameters can be set by the company, but if they fall within a certain type of parameter, too many open tickets open too long, too many of the same kind of problem, too many tickets from the same individual, you'll get a notification and you'll be able to see by customer where your customers are in their satisfaction. And if a customer hits yellow and gets into the danger zone, that's a customer that you need to spend some extra time with, and do whatever you need to do to make sure that they're happy. Because maintaining a customer is much, much easier than going and acquiring a new one. And keeping them happy is the name of the game. And in the software industry, it's very important that you have a true pulse on your customer. That's not something that's found in the B2C market space, because that's not something they measure. They measure other things, and we measure how satisfied a company is
right.
overall.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for your time. This was great.
I appreciate it. Thank you.